Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Now, I tried to do this one earlier, but I kind of had a few issues with it. And then I came home, I ate, I fell asleep. Thank you, computer. I appreciate it. But yeah, you know how it goes. Came home at 8, I fell out. Then I got up. I had to talk to my sister for a bit because we worked different schedules, so I didn't had a chance to talk to her in a few days. So I finally did that. Now I'm here now to do this once more, and hopefully I can get it done and we can get on with our lives. The long past overdue recap of the Giants Saints game. Oh my goodness, I've been meaning to do this one for like too damn long. I was supposed to really do it Monday because I wanted to, which I did. I watched the game again. I saw things I basically reconfirmed everything I thought initially. So I didn't have to, but I made sure so I wasn't going crazy. Giants still have issues at times moving the ball. Particularly the run game is still an issue. It got better as the game went on, but I don't like what went down with it. They still suck at running the ball, dear goodness. My team, they still can't stop the run, which is a concern. But they didn't let Alvin Kamara get any touches, so let Taysom Hill do it. I think if Kamara had gotten the touchdown to go up 21-10, it would have been a wrap. But it was Taysom Hill, so it wasn't like the end of the world. And I know people must be wondering, like, but wouldn't you rather the best like if the best player was the one to get the touchdown, wouldn't you expect that? Wouldn't it be more backbreaking for like Taysom Hill? No, because Taysom Hill is just a gadget guy. That's what he is. We've seen it. I won't say he's just a gadget guy, but he's a football player. He's not a quarterback. They just have him do a bunch of different things. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna get to Sean Payton in a minute, trust me. But my Giants, pass rush is still a lot of an issue. They got pressure, but they can't finish off these plays. They're not really forcing errant throws. That's my issue with the Giants. So yeah, that's with the Giants. There's a few plays I didn't like. My head coach still is a coward. I'm not talking about the 4th and 8 where they were down 11 and they punted. Like, I understand that was conventional. Maybe they should have went for it, but I wasn't mad about that one. The 4th down I'm mad at, he didn't go for us. The 4th and 1 when they kicked the field goal and Graham Gano missed. I didn't like that decision. I thought they should have went for it. I'm like, you know what, you got down to this point, go for it. But he elected for the field goal. Graham Gano missed the field goal. Then I think immediately after that possession after was, I know Sean Payton made some weird ass decisions. The 4th and 3, I think they could have, like, they tried to go for it, didn't work out. I think they could have called something better. It's Sean Payton. Usually he's better with that. The Giants did sniff it out, so that was cool. But the 58-yard field goal in the first half, I did not like that decision. I'm like, why are you going for it? Like, it worked for my team, that part, but, like, just looking at it as a football fan, I'm like, no, there's no need. Just punt the damn ball. So he did. Rosas misses the field goal. Next play, John Ross, over top, touchdown. He does fumble. It still goes as a touchdown reception because he recovered his own fumble. If it was another, like, say if it was another offensive player or the possessions had switched, then it would have been a fumble recovery for a touchdown. But because it was John Ross who recovered his own fumble, it still counts as a touchdown. Now, my whole thing is, I also look at it, I'm like, the players, like, yo, none of y'all Saints players are going to try to jump for that ball? John Ross saw that ball, he ran right for it. Y'all just quit. And then putting Taysom Hill in with all those, like, they actually threw for a touchdown. I think Harris won the speed. I think it was Harris or maybe someone else who could get deep. But that got called back on a penalty. Next play, Sean Payton takes another deep shot, but it with Taysom Hill, and he throws a pick right to James Bradbury. It was like, bro, what are you doing? Are you stupid? So I'm done with Sean Payton. He a clown. Man, if you heard I was getting after him earlier, man. I wish I didn't mess that video, the recording up. Y'all, because I went, oh man. My offensive coordinator, though, he still sucks. Like, jet sweep on in goal line situation, come on. The goal to goal situation, come on, man. Don't do that. With Evan Ingram, too, come on. You better than that. Or at least I hoped you were better than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Wouldn't be the first time someone would accuse me of such things. I thought there was a third down the Giants got away with, a 3rd and 18 that got him out of a bad situation as far as flipping the field. Kadarius Toney, he got a first down. I thought he was short. Honestly, it looked like it was short to me, but they ruled him at first. I don't understand. The Saints didn't challenge that. Saints did challenge a first down call. I think it was like a 2nd-and-1 run or something such. Like it was a 2nd and short. Saquon ran, got the first down. He challenged it. That was a bad decision too. So that cost him a timeout that could have helped them later in the game. And so, you know, the Giants, they finally got the ball moving. They did have the big play to Saquon Barkley. I did like that. But the corner didn't. The corner just let him go past, didn't touch him. And by the time he starts running, Saquon already gone. And I got to give it to Daniel Jones. He put the ball on the money. He did what he was supposed to in that play. And then Saquon did the rest. The last drive of regulation. Daniel Jones made some decent throws. He did miss. He overthrew Barkley on I guess a pseudo wheel. It was a I guess more of a flare out that he came coming out the backfield. And he overthrew him, and they had to settle for a field goal. But Galladay did have a big reception, and they finally got the ball to Galladay. I think they need to get him a little more, but they did a good job throwing Galladay's way. One of those, he would have had 7 receptions, but one of them got called back on a pass interference. That's actually what ended up where they converted on 3rd and 18, because the play calling sequence prior to converting to 3rd and 18 after that penalty was some stupid shot. It was stupid. It was terrible. But they got the ball where they needed to. They kicked the field goal. The defense actually held up after that possession, but the defense still has issues with 2-minute situation. They can't stop anyone. They're a bend and as of right now breaking defense, but they held up on the last possession of regulation. And then the OT, obviously, Giants got the ball. They scored the touchdown. It was game over. I liked how they moved the ball, even with they actually, for the most part, I like how they moved the ball in OT. They shown some good things. So it's not like they don't have options that they could go to. It's just a matter of executing. The run game has to get better, though. The line actually did a good job once again with pass protection. Which, considering all the shuffling they've had to do at center and left guard, it's kind of amazing. They've started 4 different left guards. Really, the only game it looked bad as far as the offensive line was the Atlanta game. Even though I know they gave up quite a bit of sacks in the Washington game, it wasn't. It didn't feel like it was bad protection. Like, it just felt like the plays the Washington won on, they just won on, and they ended up with a sack. But it wasn't like they were really after Daniel Jones the whole night to the point he couldn't make throws. But yeah, so really just one mad game in pass protection, at least from what I saw so far this season for the Giants. So I guess that's something positive to go off of, and so I'll give them that. Daniel Jones has had the pick at the end of the half, but I don't really sweat that because that was a Hail Mary situation. You throw it up, you hope for the best. I wish he could have gotten that ball into the end zone. I wish the receivers had done a better job positioning themselves to catch that. I mean, Galladay's your big receiver. I wish he had positioned himself a little better, and then just try to fall backward in the end zone. Didn't happen. It is what it is. But I'm not going to kill Daniel Jones for that. I've seen him with way worse games. So even with the pick, I'd say this has been one of his better games. Still missed a few throws. Didn't like that. But he was solid. I'll give him a B+ for his performance. It was just a few key plays that he missed that I can't really say A. Otherwise, I mean, you look at the 402, even just the 2 touchdowns, but there were still things I didn't like that just missed opportunities. But he took care of the ball. He didn't fumble. I really only saw one other bad throw, my opinion. And that was the one to Rudolph in the end zone. I would say that was a bad throw. Everything else is just either it was really overthrows, or he had to just throw it away. So I'll give him a B plus. Giants, but they still, to me, there's still too much I didn't like. They still sucked. How do you find a way to suck when you win? Please, someone tell me. I'm trying to understand this. And then, especially with Sean Payton, coach is some bullshit. See, this is why HD said fuck all 32 NFL teams. Yes, I includes Buffalo, who won 40-0. Fuck them too. But the games were not great this weekend. I've seen way better weekends. I don't remember seeing a weekend this bad where all 32 teams played in a long time. But it is what it is, So that's my analysis of the Giants going down to New Orleans, finally winning there in the first time in how long? Because the game before they actually played well, but literally a few misplays were the reason they lost. But that's old news. Now it's on to Dallas. I'm do that video a little later in the week. I still got a few other things to talk about, so I'm going to get to that. Hope everyone's having a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And, go subscribe to my boys. Welcome to HD TV. It's welcome the number 2 HD TV. My man Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. He be doing a little bit of everything. That's my guy. Love him like cook food. So subscribe to him too. Go subscribe to Strictly No Limit to My Success. You can definitely go check out his videos. He be on point. He be talking about some real stuff. So go subscribe to him. My man AJ Graves, he does music. Subscribe to him. C-Pen for the win whenever he does his whenever he gets back to his show, but still go subscribe to him, check his channel out. The Mac and Mizzle show, go subscribe to him. Man, there's so many people who did it this time. I definitely I love watching his videos. It's always great. It's always great insight when I look at these videos. So, definitely go subscribe to him. He has good stuff. Subscribe to Lobo, L0B0, the numbers. So, definitely do that. That's my notifications going off. I'm about to take care of that. And to anyone who I didn't mention, my apologies. I got more coming up. So, hope everyone's having a good day. And I'm going to throw these out like hotcakes. So it's going to be a lot today. I got a few more. Scrub Zero. Catch you on the flip side.